Good morning.
Morning.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, it's early.
Frog in the throat. It is Sunday, the 10th of May 2026. And what are we doing today?
We're going to Kennedy.
We are heading to Kennedy Space Centre, KSC, which I'm really looking forward to. I do like the older space and stuff, seeing the shuttle stuff and the Artemis
I am actually.
and moon landings. So yeah, looking forward to that. So we're up, we're ready. It's just
Well, we've been up since.
we have been up early,
Okay.
actually. Yeah, it's just
Which you can probably tell by the look of us.
it's just coming up to 7:30. It's just over an hour to get there. I think we're going to go and grab a coffee on the way. So we're going to hit the road,
Yeah.
and then hopefully you're going to try and capture some footage on the way as we get towards the Space Coast, as it was called.
I will try. I can't guarantee it.
Can't guarantee it. And then hopefully we'll take some footage at Kennedy Space Centre as well, which I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully plenty of content today.
Hopefully.
Well, there's a scope for plenty of content. That doesn't necessarily mean we will capture it, but we will try. So yeah, hopefully the next time we speak to you, we'll be on the road to KSC.
Not whenever you say KSC, it sounds like you're saying KFC.
I know, that's my way to draw in the crowds.
I'm saying we're going to Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I'm trying to work on the chicken fans out there. there might be more chicken fans than space fans.
There'll be more chicken fans than there are fans of us.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you're a lover of KSC, please come along for the journey.
Can you see the jet lag's kicked in and we're a bit delirious now?
That's just normal. So we'll see you when we get there.
Bye.
Bye.
So we're about 30 minutes away from Kennedy.
33 minutes according to the
33
satellite
minutes,
navigation system.
So someone's excited.
We're on course for a good trajectory.
Oh dear.
Re-entry into Kennedy looks good. Weather A-okay.
A bit overcast.
Bit overcast, but it's good for a landing. I think we're good to go.
What bit are you most looking forward to?
I was just going to check with Capcom that we are go for launch. Capcom go. Capcom go. Yeah.
You can tell someone's a bit excited this morning.
Looking forward to it. But it's space. Yeah.
Which bit are you looking forward to most? Because we've both been before.
Yeah, I went 10 years ago actually. It's 2016.
No, was it that long ago?
Yeah, 2016.
Actually, it must be longer than that for me.
I think it is because I think I'd gone, because I was on a work trip, wasn't I? And we had a long weekend, so we came down the coast from the Florida Panhandle, as they say. We drove down for the weekend and had a Saturday at Kennedy.
Nice.
So yeah, that was September 2016.
2016, I can't believe it. Must have been, I came with my brother, so that's got to be, hello bro, that's got to be about 15 years ago maybe. Maybe 20 actually, so it's been a long time. Anyway, it's been a long time since we've been there.
I mean, that was a really convoluted answer.
Yeah.
You said, what are you looking forward to most? And we're just giving a history of previous Kennedy
Trips
Space Centre visits.
yeah, so
I just the whole thing actually for me, because although, like I say, 10 years, so I can remember a little bit, so just looking forward to actually the whole thing.
well,
Maybe a bit more on Artemis.
this is your thing, isn't it? You're very spacey, and I guess kind of.
You mean I'm smacked up high
You're
all the time?
spacey.
That's how you're spacey.
Let's,
Just,
yeah, let's edit that.
I think need to clarify.
Oh, I think there might be a sign coming up. Let's have a look. Just on that bombshell.
There's a sign.
And that bombshell.
You call me spacey?
probably isn't a sign.
It is a sign.
Is it?
Kennedy Space Centre.
There we go. Can you see
31
that?
miles, Port Canaveral
There
33.
we go. Put that. I'll zoom back out so that we don't look like gigantic heads.
Alien heads.
Hello again. So, okay, we're rambling on.
Yeah, so no Artemis stuff.
Okay.
Artemis and Orion, I'm looking forward to that kind of stuff. So yeah.
I'm looking forward to the space next. I'll be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie. Although I think the Atlantis stuff,
Oh, the old shuttle.
the shuttle, I think that's from what I can remember last time I found that really, really good. And the space, the rocket garden.
Yeah, the rocket garden.
Yeah, that was good. I quite like the history of it. I like all the history.
That's the bit where you go on the bus, isn't it? To
Yeah,
the side,
there's
all
like-
the, Apollo stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's loads of stuff like that, and I'm more kind of into that, I guess. But yeah, hopefully it's going to be a good day. And obviously we're going to be in the merch. I think you're after a new T-shirt.
I do want a T-shirt, a Snoopy one, because Snoopy's the NASA mascot, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, yeah.
I can't remember the reason, but he is
Yeah,
like the
he is.
NASA mascot.
Yeah, so...
And last time I was here, I got my, which is still in use today,
Oh, dear Lord.
my NASA barbecuing apron. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is really good. It's got everything you need on an apron.
So, the two things you need to know about my husband. He's a geek about space, and I'm not sure that even ties in with what he does for work, but
But to be fair, you don't know what I do for
But
work.
to be
so
fair,
that's fine.
I don't know what he does. And he loves barbecue. He loves a grill.
Not of a girl.
He loves a grill and grill accessories.
I think you should clarify. I like eating barbecue.
He likes eating barbecue, but actually.
Polite
So
pig.
yeah, if you know any good, we've been to Polite Pig and we love Polite Pig. But if anybody knows any really good barbecue places, we will be back. So drop us a comment and let us know. Thanks, Si. He's our only subscriber.
Don't say things like that. Encourage subscription.
Oh dear Lord. Anyway, we're 28 minutes away now. We'll film a bit more when we get there. See you in a bit.
So we made it in. 9:10, gates opened at 9 o'clock. It's quite a queue to get in, wasn't there?
Yeah.
All the geeks are here. So yeah, so I don't know where we're going to go first, bus tour or the Atlantis thing?
I think we should do the bus tour first.
All
I've
right.
heard that that's a good way to start off.
All
and then
right.
We can do the rest after.
Let's go do that.
Okay, see you soon.
Let's get our geek on. Let's go to space. Big Ed. Edit that out. Just in the line for the bus tour. Apparently the bus tour started at 9:30. We're just loading on, the queue's already quite big. Let's see how we go.
On behalf of NASA, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, I'd like to welcome you all to Kennedy Space Center. My name is Harry. I'll be your escort to get us out to LC-39, Launch Complex 39. It's a 4-story observation tower. From the top, you can see all 6 active launch pads. Launch pad 36, 37 on the air, and 40 and 41 on the Cape Canaveral Space Force side. Then of course the historic 39A and 39B on the KSC side. There's also a rocket engine built into that gantry that they do a static test fire on every 30 minutes, which is kind of cool. So I will ask you to remain seated while the bus is in motion. I've never really driven this bus before, so we'll give it a shot. So just sit back and relax, enjoy the video, and we're off like the turtles. Mercury Redstone coming up here on the right. All right, guys, over here to the left front, that white steel building, that's called a Gigabay. SpaceX named it the Gigabay. That's where they're going to build the Starship, guys. The Starship is that big heavy lift rocket that SpaceX has been launching out in Texas. Well, we're going to bring it here, launch it from here. Why? Well, because it's a big part of the Artemis program. Of course, the Artemis program, that's the one that's going to take us to the moon and ultimately to Mars.
$295,000 kilograms force of thrust?
Confirmed. 295,000 kilograms force of thrust. We have a lot to prove today.
This amount of thrust exceeds current recommendations.
Come on, Soul. Today we can get to push it past 100% power level.
Adam, our previous test fires showed several...
Get your head out of the data. It will work. I gotta go check on the team. Confirming all systems are online?
Of course. All systems are online. But Adam,
Perfect. See you in a minute.
did you hear? We get to push this engine beyond specified thresholds. Consider all the data points we are generating. Not to mention, you will have a front row seat for this next test flight. There is so much to do.
And there you can see the vehicle assembly building. That's where they build Artemis. And then that construction next to it is also for Artemis. And if you pan round, they are the tracks where they move the Artemises to the launch sites, which are over there. I don't know if you can see that very well.
Welcome to the Apollo 75 Center. Our presentation will begin in a few short moments.
When I was a kid, I used to dream about flying through space. Every week on TV, I'd watch my heroes as they jumped into their rocket ships and took to the stars. And I wanted to be like them. They had courage, imagination, and no problem ever stood in their way for long. In the end, when we actually did send men into space, it turned out that those were exactly the qualities it took.
I'm John Hudson. This is Pad 39 at the Kennedy Space Center. I was a launch controller here when from this very spot, man took off to fly to the moon. It was a journey that began 12 years before that rocket ever left the ground. And it started on the other side of the world.
Back then, we were one of two superpowers that always seemed to be on the edge of a terrible war. In 1957, the Soviet Union launched the first ever man-made satellite into Earth orbit. They called it Sputnik, which means traveling companion. And in a world where peace hung in a delicate balance, it seemed to create a dangerous advantage. Every hand radio operator in America could hear it beeping. People were afraid. Were the Soviets looking down on us? Watching us? If they could make a satellite pass over our cities, could they do the same with a bomb?
This is the firing room, launch control for the Apollo missions. This is not a mock-up. These are the very consoles we sat at when men first took off to fly to the moon. The tragedy of Apollo 1 had put us a year and a half behind. We were making up for it in one big leap, and we were doing it with a rocket that no man had ever flown before. It was a few days before Christmas 1968 when Apollo 8 sat on the pad. She was the first of a new kind, a moon rocket. This was the Phoenix, risen from the ashes of Apollo 1. The first Apollo crew did not die in vain. This was to be their testament. "36 stories high, she had been fully fueled throughout the night. The liquid oxygen in her tanks caused ice to form on the outside of the craft. The extreme temperature differences between the air and the sub-zero fuel caused the metal skin of the rocket to expand and contract. Everyone who was on the pad agreed. It was as though the rocket was alive, breathing, straining at the leash. Earlier in the morning, astronauts Frank Borman, Jim Lovell, and Bill Anders had made their final preparations before taking that long ride out to the waiting spacecraft. The minimum safe distance from a Saturn V at liftoff was 3 miles. The reason was simple. When fully fueled, the rocket contained the explosive power of an atomic bomb. As the clock counted down, the astronauts and all of us in launch control went through the pre-flight checks. Our hands on the controls of the most powerful, most complex machine ever built. It had over 2 million separate systems, and to bring these men back alive, everything had to work perfectly. Each individual system had been tested, but what we didn't know was how they would perform when all 2 million began to work together. That moment would come when the countdown clock reached 0. If a maneuvering thruster failed, if communications broke down, if navigation was off by 1 degree, if any piece of the miles of wiring, circuits, relays, or valves was defective, Frank Borman, Jim Lovell, and Bill Anders would pay with their lives. As they sat, waiting for launch on that chill December morning, these 3 astronauts were back to what they had always been, test pilots. You are now in the final minutes before the launch of Apollo 8, right here where it actually happened.
This is launch control, T-minus 3 minutes and counting. We have completed our communications checks with the Apollo 8 astronauts in the cabin, and the communications are go. T-minus 60 seconds and counting. The vehicle now is completely pressurized. We're coming up on a power transfer shortly. We have the power transfer. We're now on the flight batteries within the launch vehicle. Final reports coming from Frank Borman at this time. Final look at the switch list aboard the spacecraft. 20 seconds, all aspects. We are still low at this time. T-minus 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. The ignition sequence start. The engines are armed. 4, 3,
And here you can see the Saturn V rocket over in the Apollo building. Got the whole rocket laid down there. They give you a little presentation and then take you into like the firing room, which was the actual firing room for the Apollos. And then you can see this massive rocket.
just never know what's going on. They're going southbound with it, so they're heading down the northbound lane going south. So let's see what we got moving. Sometimes they move the booster trailers when they're empty, which means they're on their way over to Port Canaveral to pick up a booster rocket. And that's what this is. So this is a long booster trailer from SpaceX. So what they'll fit on there is a Falcon 9. Now the interesting thing about it is Falcon 9s are about 150 feet long. They usually take it back, they'll take the booster back north of us and take it over here. But when they get ready to turn, they'll disconnect this tractor that's pulling it, and the guy will move this trailer with a remote control. So all the wheels pivot independently, and that's what he'll do. So that's a booster rocket, Falcon 9 booster rocket trailer. And of course, just a massive truck, right? You know, that's moving it, and he's giving us a wave, and we appreciate those guys being kind to us, and they know that people like to see it. So yeah, too bad there wasn't a booster on there. Sorry. Now, but they are on their way to get one. So what they'll do is they're going to turn left right here, and they're going to go over on the Space Force side, and through that gate over there south, over onto the military installation, and then they'll go over to Cape Canaveral where the ships are, and the booster rocket is sitting over there on a barge, more than likely. 1, 2, but that trailer will only hold 1. So that's a SpaceX booster. Now there is speculation that there are 2 crews working, primary crew and a backup crew, but part of those crews are working on the lunar module for SpaceX, and part of the crews are working on the lunar module for Blue Origin. And they want to test those, possibly both of those if they're ready, with Artemis 3 and SpaceX.
What do you think so far? What do you think so far?
So far, most excellent. We've been over the Saturn V Apollo building.
Yeah.
We went to the launch pad area with the gantry, and now we are heading into the Atlantis building with a space shuttle. So looking forward to this. Let's go. Let's go fly a shuttle. cool, isn't it? You know why it had to be that big? I'll tell you a story. Be ready to be bored, folks. Initially, the original NASA designs were a lot smaller, which would have made it easier to get up and down. We were running out of funding. The US Air Force intervened, but they wanted it bigger because they wanted to be able to deploy and bizarrely seize satellites in space. I.e., it was going to be used as a weapon so that they could nick satellites. That's why it had to be so big, which added to the complexity. I'm here all week. So, you might be able to hear the rain, the storm has come.
Yeah.
We decided, we had a great time at KSC. It was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was great.
But battery was running low in the actual camera, so I'm on my phone now. And we decided when we left, it was an hour just over to Daytona, because I wanted to go to Buc-ee's. Just there, you can maybe make it out. That's Buc-ee's in a storm. To Buc-ee's.
Your head's massive now.
My head's massive, thank you. And it's absolute carnage in there.
Oh, it is. I think it's because...
It is, 3:15.
It's 3:15, and I think Rockville is on this weekend, which we didn't know when we got here, because if we did, we'd have been going. But
Not in this weather, we
not
wouldn't.
in this weather.
Yeah.
But so everyone's kind of emptied out of Rockville, I think, in there, and it's just carnage.
It is just carnage in there. So we have
Yeah.
bought a few bits to try.
Yeah.
So we've got some beaver nuggets, because everyone goes on about the beaver nuggets.
Yeah.
And some sugared pecans.
Caramelised pecans.
Caramelised pecans.
So which one do you want to go?
Pecan. Yeah. They had a lot of stuff in there. And there's like, in the middle, there's like some sort of deli station with all these meats and everything. And every so often, the guys that were doing the meats would be shouting something.
Yeah.
I didn't quite catch what they were shouting, but it looked incredible.
If you get a chance, oh my god, that's very nice.
Well then, let's have a try. Oh my lord. That's still warm.
I know. Right, we'll just give them a quick try of them.
Yeah, and then got to navigate our way back to Orlando.
Well, we're not English, I don't think.
We'll be fine.
High five.
So this is a beaver nugget. Oh, it reminds me of Butterkiss. It's sweet. It reminds me of Butterkiss.
I don't know what then. I think I quite like them.
I like it. Let's get back in there. Right, on that note, that's what it's looking like outside. So I'm going to see what the satellite navigation system says. And then I'm going back into Buc-ee's for my tea. So we'll let you know. Bye for now. Hello.
Hello again.
Future us.
Again.
We're making a habit of this, aren't we?
Yeah. Do you know, I think this just might be our thing.
I mean, I think, instead of saying it's our thing, what we should say is, it gives us time to reflect on the day and everything like that. No?
Yeah.
But you'll have forgotten everything, won't you?
Yeah.
Can you remember what we're talking about?
I think so.
What we're talking about, Mrs. M?
NASA,
Kennedy Space Centre.
Kennedy Space Centre.
Then,
Buc-ee's.
I was going to say, big reminder.
Buc-ee's.
And then a quick bit on, what did we have for tea? Chili's.
Yeah.
We didn't have chili for tea, we went to Chili's.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So,
it's a long time ago now.
It is. But Kennedy Space Centre, I loved it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I've been before, as you'll have seen on the vlog, and I wasn't 100% sure that I was going to get on board with it.
Oh, I see what you did there, get on board. Yeah, very good.
But, I did. I enjoyed it again, and I think it's well worth
I
the
think
money.
it's worth a visit, yeah.
I think, it's fascinating. The one bit that I really wanted to do that we didn't get to do was all the astronauts.
The Hall of
Fame
or whatever it
and
was.
I really wanted to go in there, but I completely forgot. It's so big.
It's only actually I remember you
we
saying
stood outside it.
Yeah, I was going to say when you were talking about it, and then you asked me about it. I said I don't remember that. And then when we reviewed the footage, we stood outside it. That's what I meant.
Yeah, that's where I wanted to
but
go.
We'll just have to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed it. The bus tour was good.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Obviously the
And
Apollo building.
It wasn't overly busy either for a Sunday.
We went Sunday. It was Mother's Day.
Yeah. In the US, Mother's Day.
Yeah, US Mother's Day. Yeah. Good point.
Yeah.
That's after our US viewers.
Yeah.
It was Mother's Day for you.
Yeah. But yeah, it wasn't overly busy.
No.
I didn't think.
No, it was good. I think the only time we had a slight queue was for the bus, but that's because we went for the first buses. So, but no, apart from that, that was good.
Yeah.
I loved the Atlantis, yeah, not the Challenger.
No. Okay.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Atlantis thing, that was really good as well.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah, and we had a bit of lunch there actually, which was okay. The lunch was
it was okay.
We just shared.
Just quick service.
Yeah.
Food. It was.
There was more. We just needed a quick bite to eat.
Yeah, we just shared was it pulled pork sandwich?
Or something like that. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, it was.
And it wasn't worth filming. So,
no, it really wasn't. It was okay.
I just remember I was walking around the dining hall for a bit looking for you because I had the food and the drink and I couldn't find you anywhere.
Yeah.
And you were just sat oblivious to me looking for you right by the soda fountain where I just was.
Yeah.
So yeah, did that. Had a mince around the merch, got a bit of merch. Oh, I got my mug.
Yeah.
We rock it every day.
Yeah.
And I got a new. You were pleased with it, wasn't anyway? I got a new tree decoration for the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
A new Artemis decoration. I think Santa on Artemis.
Oh dear. Yeah. Lovely.
You are getting to the point where you just want to give me my own tree, don't you?
Yeah.
Anyway, so I highly recommend a trip to Kennedy Space Centre.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then after that, as you'll have seen, we nipped to Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's. It was so busy.
I think we mentioned most of that in the vlog actually because we sat in the car
really
because of the storm.
Yeah.
So we did Buc-ee's.
It's a shame because it's so big that
we are going to go back there, aren't we? Actually, which seems really strange because we're going to go back to a garage. But effectively,
it's amazing.
But they're meant to have the cleanest restrooms in America as well. And I was chatting to a work colleague who lives out in Texas, and he's kind of where he lives is in between 2 or 3 Buc-ee's, but it's renowned for its brisket sandwiches.
Yeah,
that's what he was telling me. So I think we will nip back.
We will go back
just for
research purposes.
For the vlog, for you people. That's why I'm going back. Not for me, for you. So yeah, and then we headed back to Orlando. There's quite a bit of traffic, actually, especially getting out of Daytona where Buc-ee's was. I think because of that storm, as you could see.
Yeah, because the lights were all out, weren't they?
Yeah,
the traffic lights were out.
Yeah, there was. So
it's quite busy.
It was quite busy, and then we did just nip back to the villa, quick freshen up, and then we nipped to Chili's for some food. Just wanted something quick.
Yeah, quick and easy.
And it was very busy.
And
in
you'd
there.
never been before.
I'd not been to Chili's.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we didn't really film much. Like we say, it was in the US. It was Mother's Day, so it was really busy.
Yeah.
So we really just filmed a bit of the menu and a bit of the food, which I will insert here. So here we have the Chili's menu, and it is very basically Tex-Mex. It's the easiest way to describe it. They've got some good appetizers. Mrs. M wanted those egg rolls, which she really enjoyed. I didn't think they were up to much. So much so, I didn't even film them. Obviously, they do steaks. Not sure if I'd have a steak here. But certainly the quesadillas, good. Fajitas were excellent. And the burgers that will be coming up there, they also look good. So a few burgers getting brought out. So all in all, I think easy. I think there'll be something for everybody if you go to Chili's. That's the easiest way to describe it. And here's some of our food coming up now. Like I say, I had the fajitas with the steak and the chicken. Really good with the sides there and some of the tortilla wraps, which were excellent. And Mrs. Ham had the quesadillas, which were also really good. So I definitely recommend giving Chili's a try.
There you go.
So yeah, so that was Chili's. So you enjoyed it?
I did enjoy Chili's. I think it's a quick and easy meal.
Yeah. And you had a marg, didn't you?
I had a marg, obviously. I had a marg, and it had its own little shaker with it, which I quite liked.
They brought it in the shaker, didn't they?
Yeah, which I quite liked. But yeah, it's Chili's. It's nice. I had a quesadilla, and it was lovely.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed it. I would go back. Like I say, it was really busy, but I think the service was good considering how busy
it was. The service was really good, and I always find that actually with Chili's, the service is really good. I don't think I've ever had a bad one.
Yeah. I think the other side was how busy it was. It was really loud. It wasn't kind of relaxing in the bizarre way.
It's what you expect, isn't it?
Absolutely, and that was it. So so definitely we'll go back to Kennedy.
Yeah.
We'll go back to Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
We'll go back to Chili's.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
So
all recommend. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So we will close this one out for now.
Yeah.
And say thank you very much for watching.
If you've made it this far.
If you've made it this far, please like, please consider subscribing, and please leave a comment.
Yeah.
It's always good
We've
to
had
leave
a few
comment.
comments.
Which is nice.
It's nice.
Yeah. So thank you very much. Take care and go well.
Bye.